Gabrielle Ruiz, who was born and raised in Edinburgh, Texas, is an American actress, philanthropist, producer, activist, and champion for the arts. Gabrielle is internationally known for the CW's critically acclaimed comedy, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, where she received rave reviews as Valencia Perez. You can also catch her performances on Wicked in concert on PBS, the movie In the Heights, the animated series Star Trek Lower Decks, Modern Family, Orange is the New Black, Law and Order SVU, One Life to Live, and Sesame Street, among others. She co-hosts and produces the podcast What Are Friends For with film producer Pallavi Sastry. Gabrielle has performed on Broadway in If Then with Idina Menzel, Evita with Ricky Martin, In the Heights with Lin-Manuel Miranda, and in the first national tour of A Chorus Line as Diana Morales. In addition to filming, Gabrielle produces many musical theater projects and workshops for public schools. She credits her vocal training to public school education, ENHS, and studied dance at Melba's Dance School in McAllen, and hopes to inspire future generations through her work. Gabrielle has addressed members of Congress in support of Arts Education Week, has been the keynote speaker for the Human Rights Campaign San Diego Gala, and has hosted many fundraisers for nonprofit organizations, most of which focus on arts education and dance. She's also an international content creator advocating for women's health. Ladies and gentlemen, help us welcome Gabrielle Ruiz to the stage.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. Hi, I'm over here. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. We're going live, y'all. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. Hi, mommy and daddy. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. My Aunt Lucy's here. For the girl, a second best to none. Son, ooh, son, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one? Hello, everybody. Dr. Levine. Where's Mr. Levine? I hear Mr. Levine is here. Hi, Aunt Lucy. Where's Mr. Levine? Mr. Levine, that Pharr Town Center, the best theater in town, sir. I am so excited about it. Congratulations. Hello, everyone. How are we today? Good morning. We're going to keep this real tight and short, and you're going to have a great lunch, yes? I would also like to welcome the accompanist of this morning, Luis Gonzalez from San Juan, and a clinical teacher at PSJA. Hit it, Luis. I am running backstage. She walks into a room and you know she's uncommonly rare, very unique, peripatetic, poetic, and chic. She walks into a room and you know from her manic poise, effortless whirl, she's the special girl, stalling. Can't help all of her qualities extolling. Loaded with charisma, it's jauntling, sauntling, ambling, shambler. She walks into a room and you know you must shuffle along, join the parade. She's a quintessence of making the grade. This is what you call traveling. Oh, strut your stuff, can't get enough of Master of Ceremonies while you eat your lunch. One singular sensation, every little step she takes. Oh, Alonso, you made it. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment in her presence. We're talking about Pharr here, okay? For the girl is second best to none. Son, ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention Pharr's the one. Thank you. And good morning. Hello, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 City of Pharr State of the City Address. How was my hat? Was it good? Okay, good. I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies today as we celebrate the many accomplishments the City of Pharr has achieved over the past year. As we sang about it, as the video said, my name is Gabrielle Ruiz. Hi. I am proud to be back home in El Valle, and I was born and raised not far from here, from Edinburgh, Texas. Go Cougars! Where I nurtured my love of performing and honed my skills. I went on to graduate from Oklahoma City University with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in dance performance. So after graduation, I went on to earn roles on both television and Broadway. I have had, oh my gosh, thank you. I have had the opportunity to perform on Broadway in Lin-Manuel Miranda's In the Heights. And he recommended me personally for the CW drama comedy series Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, among others. The RGV has evolved so much since I left Pharr Town Center, okay. And people now have many opportunities to follow their dreams, which brings me so much joy and hope to witness. I want to thank Mayor Ambrosio Hernandez and the Pharr City Commission for inviting me to serve as Master of Ceremonies for this very special event. I am honored to welcome you to the City of Pharr's State of the City Address, where Mayor Hernandez will highlight the city's accomplishments during the past year and share his plans for the future. So, to begin our program today, we are honored to have the Pharr Police Department Color Guard perform the presentation of colors. Please stand. Now leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance are students from PSJA ISD, Hidalgo ISD, Valley View ISD, and IDEA Public Schools. And now for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's night's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you. And now, leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, are students from PSJ ISD, Hidalgo ISD, Valley View ISD, and IDEA Public Schools.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, one and indivisible,
Liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing for the invocation. Leading us in the invocation is Father Amador Garza.
The Word of God grounds us, and I'm going to share with you the reading that I picked the day of my ordination at the shrine in San Juan. Hopefully, it will provide guidance for everyone in power. It's from the first letter of Corinthians, chapter 1. Brothers and sisters, think of what you were when you were called. Not many of you were wise by human standards. Not many were influential. Not many were of noble birth. But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. God chose the lowly things of this world and the despised things and the things that are not to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before God. It is because of God that you are in Christ Jesus, who has become for us wisdom from God. That is, our righteousness, holiness, and redemption. Therefore, as it is written, let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. Provident God, you call us to collaborate with you on building up the city of God during our earthly pilgrimage. Grant Ambrosio and his team and all those who labor with the city of Pharr the grace and desire to humbly serve their constituents. May all that they do and say be directed toward the goal of all human endeavors, the common good. In journeying toward the ultimate perfection yet to be attained, our union with you, loving God, we pray divine providence grant the gifts we need to do the work entrusted to us. And let us together bless our food so you don't eat pagan food. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. God bless you.
Thank you, Father Amador, for that wonderful invocation and for blessing today's event. Now you all may be seated. As we begin this special event, we would like to acknowledge our City of Pharr special guests who have taken the time out of their busy schedules to join us. Spoiler alert, you will be standing again, whose names I call. We are fortunate to have a large number of attendees this year, so please hold your applause until the very end. Joining us today are Pharr City Commissioner Elezar Guajardo, Pharr City Commissioner Bobby Carrillo, Pharr City Commissioner Dr. Ramiro Caballero, Pharr City Commissioner Ricardo Medina, Pharr City Commissioner Itza Flores, Pharr Mayor Pro Tem Daniel Chavez, U.S. Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz, State Senator Chuy Hinojosa, State Representative and Chairman Terry Canales, State Representative Sergio Munoz, State Representative Oscar Longoria, Hidalgo County District Attorney Terry Palacios, Hidalgo County Commissioner David Fuentes, Hidalgo County Commissioner Ever Villarreal, Hidalgo County Sheriff Eddie Guerra, Hidalgo County District Clerk Laura Hinojosa, Hidalgo County Clerk Art Guajardo, McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos, San Juan Mayor Mario Garza, Westlaco Mayor David Suarez, Harlingen Mayor Norma Sepulveda, Edinburgh Mayor Pro Tem David White, Brownsville Mayor Pro Tem John Cohen, McAllen City Commissioner Tony Aguirre, McAllen City Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca, McAllen City Commissioner Rudy Castillo, McAllen City Commissioner Sebi Haddad, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, Jason Benya, Office of U.S. Senator John Cornyn, South Texas Regional Director Ana Garcia, Office of U.S. Senator Ted Cruz, Adrianali Gomez, Office of State Senator Morgan Lamantilla, Romo Sanchez, and Office of State Representative Bobby Guerra, Juliano Ramirez. Let's give these elected officials a round of applause. At this time, if there are any elected school board members or superintendents, please stand and be recognized. Now, if there are any City of Pharr Community Advisor Board members, please stand and be recognized. Thank you again to all of our City of Pharr special guests and elected officials for being here with us today. I'd like you to sit back, relax, enjoy your lunch as we take a look at the highlights from last year.
The Smith family has been with us for, over 50 years in the city of Pharr with Monte Cash and Cary, and they've done a wonderful job contributing to the growth and the economy of the Rio Grande Valley as a whole.
We have ties with the city, with the school districts, the surrounding communities, our neighbors next door. I mean, there's just so much support that we've got and so many relationships that we built, and it's just not overnight, right? It doesn't happen overnight. It happens over years and years of doing business the right way and developing and cultivating relationships and just continue to love on people, and just that's what we're here for. We're here to pass our blessings on to others and continue to develop positive relationship with those around us.
It is a really big honor for us at the Greater Pharr Chamber of Commerce to be a part of this ribbon cutting for Mini Mats. Even though it's a provisional location, we really wanted to be a part of this moment because Mats has been such a great part of our community, not only the general community in Pharr, but of the business community. They really are, a family that is very resilient. Mats is up and running, and they're open for business.
We are Team Pharr!
Growing up in India, this was one of my favorite season, and it marks the beginning of spring. So we welcome the spring season with all these beautiful, colorful colors in our lives.
Yeah, this event helps us celebrate not just the community of India, but shows the community of Pharr that we're willing to celebrate and diversify with different communities.
We've done Holi in the past few years, but this year is exceptionally amazing because of the turnout that we've had. Thank you to Mayor Ambrosio and the Greater Pharr Chamber of Commerce. We've seen a huge crowd. I hope this becomes a tradition every year and we continue to celebrate Holi. Come out. We had almost 1,000 people that came in. The registered came in and just enjoy the run. And the most beautiful part of the 5K is not only the run, it's the fact that the community, if you can see behind me, they stick around. We're famous for our green beer. So after the people come in, they finish their run, they get their medal, they make their way to the beer garden, and they just hang out, and they're still here. We've been done for almost an hour, and the community is still here having a good time. We are Team Pharr!
Come on, Wiley!
They twisted, tumbled, and cheered their way to the top.
It's their 4th title, so it makes it very special.
The Valley Cheer Elite Inferno squad beat out 1,400 other teams to claim the National Cheerleaders Association Division II Co-Ed Championship, proudly putting the city of Pharr on the map.
We ending the biggest competition in the U.S. You know, NCAA has been a challenge for us, and the fact that we went out there and competed and won, it's a great accomplishment for us.
But don't let these agile athletes fool you. These stunts have taken dedication, trial and error, and of course, hours and hours of practice to perfect every detail. For some, like Captain Kaylee Wilson, cheer has been a way of life.
Cheer has just been something that I've been so dedicated to. It's taught me to put my best foot forward and work as hard as I can to achieve big goals and win championships.
Another key ingredient in this recipe for success, those cheering on the team from the stands.
If it wasn't for our amazing parents that bring these athletes to practice, you know, this wouldn't be possible. But the fact that we have an amazing coaching staff, I think that's what makes us different from other people.
We're a big family, so it's super exciting to watch them together, perform with their teammates, and like I said, something they love to do.
The hard work, support from parents and staff, and performing at top-notch level when it counts all came together to make this a championship squad. But Coach Cano says VCE is far from done.
It's very special. It is something that we're going to carry, and it's definitely going to set the bar for next year, and we're looking forward into coming with a title number 5 next year.
Now VCE has their hearts set on the top prize at the next competition in Orlando, Florida this May. Good luck, VCE.
McKenna on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. McKenna!
today is a great day. We're here celebrating the end of the summer reading program with the Pharr Memorial Library. So we recognize the parents, their hard work, and the kids, all their reading that they did throughout the summer.
I did my 20 books at the Pharr Library, and they're a really great library, so I really wanted to come and support them here. It's a great aquatic center, and reading all around is just great for the mind, and it really helps with relaxation and meditation too.
This event is our summer reading program pool party, and this is the big reward for all the kiddos who read and reviewed 20 books throughout the summer. Next year we'll be having our summer reading program again. We're actually already planning it. It's going to be even bigger than this year, so you don't want to miss it, and we would really love to see you here. We'll also be having programs all year long, so keep an eye on our Facebook page, and that way you can keep up with what we're going to be having at the library.
To prepare for this Trail of Terror event, we normally need about a month. We start getting our costumes ready. The girls with the special events department, they start getting, people's roles and stuff like that. And just for setting up the trail and everything that we have in here, the fog machines, the props, everything that we decorate the park with, we need about a month approximately. The actors for the Trail of Terror are made up of entirely city employees of all departments. The bulk of them come from the library and Parks and Rec, and we've just evolved to having all the departments be a part of this.
It's fun seeing everything come to life. First, it starts off as a normal trail, and then once we start getting the work done, it's fun to have a night out with the family.
So we really went into character. We had the witch's brew, we had some fog machines, we had the lights. It looked really wicked being a witch. We would basically get here after setting up. We would of course go home, rest after a long day, and then we would just get ready into costume and we'd be scaring the kids. Yeah, we were in character like as soon as it hit 7, we knew it was time to get our character on.
It's a lot of man hours. We have staff out here Monday through Friday, sometimes weekends, starting from the morning all the way to the late hours of the evening.
It's long days because obviously they come to work and then afterwards they come straight over here, they got to change and they get ready to do this part, and it's all volunteer, right? So we do it is a big, production with all the departments involved, and it's free to the public, obviously everything we do here is for our community, so we hope that the show that we put on for these days, the duration of the event, everybody comes out here and enjoys it.
Due to COVID, we didn't have it the past 2 summers, so this summer was really excited. Our numbers jumped, so it was really exciting to have the kids back and compete in the TAF games, especially under Pharr. So next summer, just keep an eye out for our registration. Usually it opens like around April, May. We're just excited to have the program back. Just looking forward to get more kids than last summer, so hopefully everybody comes out.
We're representing the city of Pharr in the World Series. We're very excited, Jennifer and I, to be here and support the city of Pharr. Our skin crawls like in excitement, and that's because they're just 6U and they're barely starting. But that's what we want to instill in them, like hard work pays off.
We believe these boys are out there doing what they can do to
show to showcase the city of Pharr and the all the glory that it can give us.
As a parent, it's like a good accomplishment for them, a good experience, and something that you will take forever on your heart.
This is not the first time I've been here in the World Series with different kids. I've been here 34 years. This time, as a coach, it's a great experience. I'm proud where I come from, City of Pharr has helped us out a lot to get over here.
A big thank you to the City of Pharr for everything y'all did, for making this trip happen, for making everything so easy for us.
We'll be here next year. We'll be here next year. We'll be better. We'll be stronger. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys.
Wow, what a year it's been, yes? Let's give a round of applause to the City of Pharr and Pharr Media Department for the excellent recap. And now, the moment we all have been here for. I know I've been ready for it. The City of Pharr continues to work every day, in every way, to become a smart city. And it's all about connections. My assistants, please.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention? With science, magic and technology, voodoo dolls and chance, electricity will make it. With science, something like a recipe, bits and pieces. Bits of my creation. Is it real? It's my creation. I do not know. No hesitation. The heart of gold. This flesh and blood. I do not know. It's my creation. It's my creation. Oh, my creation. Ooh, my creation. It's my creation. From my heart and from my hands. Why don't people understand my intentions?
Science. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage the Honorable Mayor Dr. Ambrosio Hernandez.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out. No need to take us
Welcome, welcome one and all. Before I get started, I saw a very good friend of mine I have not seen in a while for the pandemic, and I want to make sure we don't forget him. ¿Dónde está mi mayor? Carlos, ¿dónde estás? Mr. Peña, can you stand up, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mayor Reynosa. I want to point him out. He's such an impactful player for our entire community. So I wanted to be sure everybody knew you were here, sir, and obviously we thank you and your delegation for being with us in this great event. Thank you, sir. Now, good afternoon. Buenas tardes. It's my distinct honor as mayor of this great city of Pharr to welcome you to Pharr's 2023 State of the City Address. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about this afternoon. And thank you, Gabrielle, for that beautiful welcome and performance. But I just want to make sure she understands that you guys are here for me, right? Not her. Just want to make sure. We're so proud of you, actually, and all of your accomplishments representing our South Texas community on the world stage. It's so great to see a talent that was cultivated right here in the Rio Grande Valley, influencing culture across not only our great nation, but abroad. So thank you to my colleagues on the City Commission for your work and effort to move our great city forward with projects, policies, and programs that are improving the quality of life for all our Pharr families. Now, speaking of families, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Cristina. My son Joseph, who's watching. And my extended family and friends who have supported me in all my endeavors, including my nearly 8 years in public service as mayor. I want to thank our sponsors for making this event possible. As always, this event is put on with 100% sponsored funds, with any excess proceeds used to donate to local community organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, as your mayor, I am proud to report that we continue to grow, progress, and thrive. The state of the city of Pharr is strong and vibrant as ever. Now, what has contributed to this success of our city? It's all about connecting people, connecting partnerships, and connecting our citizens to the world. The city of Pharr made it a priority to bridge the digital divide before it was the talk of the town. Bridging the digital divide became a nationwide priority, especially during our COVID-19 pandemic. Reliable internet service went from being a luxury to an absolute necessity, a priority. Without it, many families lack the ability to connect to schools, to their jobs, looking for even medical assistance, and for employment opportunities. We came up with an innovative solution. Pharr is offering affordable broadband internet access to all businesses and families. Now, thanks to the amazing work of our IT department, TeamPharr.net and its partners are actively installing fiber optic cable throughout the city. Even as we sit here today, they're doing it. And we are proud to share the TeamPharr.net project is at 72% completion citywide. And we're 100% complete in South Pharr, which was the most disconnected area in the nation. Every family now has the ability to connect and become part of TeamPharr.net network. Now, it's important to note that even in today's limited supply chain environment, the city of Pharr was able to expedite the shipments of critical commodities. These are now rare commodities like conduit and fiber optic cable. These were expedited and received within 30 days. And that has led to 85% of all our project material here in Pharr, and 88% of that conduit is now in the ground as we speak. Now, many projects across the United States are taking, an average of about 6 months to a year to receive these materials and equipment. But get this, 695 miles of fiber, 695 miles of fiber is currently in the ground throughout the entire city of Pharr right now. So what other city in the state can say that they have accomplished that feat so far? None. That's the great work that Team Pharr does. Great execution. Now, TeamPharr.net will not only narrow the digital divide, it will absolutely eliminate it once and for all in Pharr. This has been one of my administration's top priorities, even before the pandemic highlighted the digital needs of our communities. Now, the city is at a critical digital turning point that will drive current major city projects and overall quality of life. As we lead ourselves into the 21st century, our fiber optic network will lead our team to exploring smart city platforms, digital sustainability mechanisms, and educational partnerships that we will go beyond the traditional pathways. TeamPharr.net is taking our community beyond connectivity. This is essentially the development of a brand new information infrastructure superhighway system, connecting Pharr to the world, but with one unique difference, one big difference here: blazing speed and affordability for all. Now, we're excited to be pioneering this innovative project, which continues to serve as a model for other communities across our home state of Texas, and now indeed the nation, that faces similar situations to bridge their digital divide. Sharing our efforts has allowed us to wow other cities and organizations as they realize that Pharr is light years ahead, not only in the state of Texas, but across the nation. So I'm very proud of you, Team Pharr, for the execution and the commitment you've shown. Now, don't take it from me. Take it from other stakeholders in our region who have acknowledged the city of Pharr's unprecedented efforts, like our own state Senator Chuy Hinojosa.
Mayor Hernandez has been a leader who's made a difference in the quality of life for the citizens of Pharr. His focus on improving health care by his response during the pandemic, making sure that citizens had the proper vaccines, the proper medical support. Well, we found out during the pandemic that broadband was such a key factor needed, not a luxury, but a necessity to be able to perform from long-distance learning to our telemedicine, and also dealing with our business community. He took the lead in creating a template for the rest of the state by extending and investing in the infrastructure needed to establish broadband for our families here in the city of Pharr. Mayor Hernandez continues to be a leader. He is well known not only here in the Rio Grande Valley, but throughout the state of Texas, being innovative, having ideas, and willing to push for the betterment of the quality of life for the citizens of Pharr.
Now, thank you, Senator Hinojosa, who has always been a true champion and advocate for the residents of Pharr. Now, with us today also is Mr. Cantu. Can you please stand up? I can see you, so you can't hide. Mr. Cantu? Yes. Don't be shy. He was placed on a committee that will help the entire state of Texas. The entire state of Texas will now be digitized, and they are responsible, and he is on that committee, so it's very important for the state and for our region, for the template of broadband throughout the state and more accessibility. So I want to thank you, sir, for your service on behalf of the city of Pharr and the state of Texas. Now, speaking of connections, let's begin by talking about our Pharr International Bridge, the connection between Pharr and Mexico that bridges countries, cultures, and commerce. Now, during these last few years, we have survived a pandemic. We've also have observed ongoing geopolitical instability that affects our way of life. How? Well, these have led to supply chain disruptions and has exposed our dependence on countries outside our hemisphere for medications, hospital supplies, microchips, energy, just to mention a few. And as our nation pivots to bring all possible industries back to the United States, or at a minimum to Mexico, to the Western Hemisphere, the Pharr International Bridge Governing Board and leadership team have strategically executed a strategy to benefit from this movement. Thank you to our Bridge Board and our team. Now, this October, as is tradition, every year we celebrate the beginning of the produce season with a Taste of Trade, which feature an array of brightly displayed fresh fruits and vegetables and local chefs preparing meal samplings out of the displays of produce. Now, due to the event's success, we expect to double local restaurant participation next year. And if you weren't there, guys, you missed out. And I welcome all of you to join us next year. Our Pharr International Bridge continues to be the #1 bridge for produce crossings in the nation, with over 65% of all produce from Mexico crossing through Pharr. On average, the Pharr International Bridge crosses 200,000 produce shipments per year. 200,000 produce shipments per year. We feed the world through our bridge. Everything goes from this bridge to the East Coast, the Midwest, and ultimately can wind up in other countries such as Germany. And so we're very proud of that. Thank you to the team at the Pharr International Bridge, from administration to the toll booth workers. Now we continue to make great strides utilizing the connections we have with our state, federal, and international partners to ensure, that working diligently together, that our bridge continues to have infrastructure, resources, and funding to meet our future needs. Now let's hear this commentary from our Transportation Chairman, Terry Canales.
The Pharr International Bridge symbolizes the incredible economic power and growth of the Rio Grande Valley. The port is an enormous revenue generator, helping keep property taxes low and grow the entire region. Hidalgo and Cameron County have 9 ports of entry, with over 1 million trucks driving on our roads each year throughout the valley, many of them coming through the Pharr Bridge, with tens of thousands more expected after the upcoming expansion. The Pharr International Bridge is a funnel of billions of dollars of goods into and out of the state of Texas. The Texas Transportation Commission knows how important the trade through Pharr is, and to the state of Texas, and is part of the reason why Chairman Bruce Bugg and his fellow commissioners have programmed approximately $2 billion to South Texas over the next 10 years. The Rio Grande Valley and its connection to Texas-Mexico trade are part of what makes our region an economic powerhouse for Texas and the entire United States. We only have a few international bridges in South Texas that can support commercial motor vehicles, and we often have hours of long wait times for our commercial trucks during peak seasons. The planned expansion of the Pharr International Bridge will strengthen our ties with our #1 trading partner, bolster our economic footprint, and provide a better quality of life for our residents along the way. The Pharr International Bridge, a winner for our region and the entire United States.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Chairman Canales, and the entire Texas delegation for your continued support of our projects. Now, through Pharr's connections and the work of our government relations team, a strategic partnership was forged with our partners at U.S. Customs and Border Protection and the United States General Services Administration. Under CBP's Donation Acceptance Program, the city donated over $8 million towards the construction of 2 new inbound commercial lanes and 2 new exit commercial inspection booths at the Pharr International Bridge. Ladies and gentlemen, by setting aggressive goals early on, the Pharr International Bridge is changing the landscape of all inland ports with 6 massive infrastructure projects, 6, located in the federal footprint, and an international bridge expansion that is well underway. We are now poised to go beyond traditional infrastructure projects, but to now look towards technological smart upgrades that will improve the movement of trade for years to come. This past year, with the hard work of the Greater Pharr Chamber of Commerce and the Pharr EDC, we celebrated numerous groundbreakings and ribbon-cutting ceremonies for company expansions and new businesses coming to Pharr. Some of these large expansion projects include MAS Logistics, DeKalb Industrial Park, Smart Coal by Triple H Expansion, and the new Commodities Integrated Logistics Facility, Queenstown Park, just to name a few. We are adding over 2 million square feet, 2 million square feet to Pharr's industrial footprint with warehouse facilities, logistic operations, cold storage facilities for produce and other goods. Projects like these contribute to Pharr's economy, our tax base, and hundreds of new jobs. We are proud to retain current businesses looking to expand capacity, as well as attracting new business to Pharr. Together, we keep our Pharr economy flourishing. Now, speaking of partnerships, the connections we make with our local, of course, regional, state, and federal agencies all contribute to the betterment of our Pharr community, its residents and families. In February, the City of Pharr Police Department and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health held a press conference to announce that $550,000 grant from the Department of Justice was awarded to the Pharr Police Department for Mental Health Unit. Now this grant was the largest funding mechanism awarded this past year. The Mental Health Unit was created to help educate officers about how to respond to cases in which a person is experiencing a mental health crisis. The goal of the unit was to improve policing and train officers to respond appropriately to such scenarios without having to resort to the use of force or jail time. The Mental Health Unit received the prestigious Organization of the Year Award by the Texas Crisis Intervention Team Association, which is a nonprofit organization made up of law enforcement, mental health community experts to provide standardized training, support, and education. Furthermore, the units had even gained the attention of our federal leaders and other partners who contributed to the success of the collaborative initiative. In August, we hosted U.S. Senator John Cornyn at a roundtable discussion on local mental health initiatives and federal legislation with regional leaders and law enforcement agencies. Congratulations to the Pharr PD and all partners for your creativity and willingness to think beyond traditional police efforts. Now, Chief Gonzalez, I know you're here, and I'm counting on you to move this project forward in an aggressive manner. Don't forget that, Chief. Last January, many of you witnessed our State of the City, and we're the first to truly celebrate our strategic partnership with UTRGV and PSJ ISD in our Pharr Natatorium. Now, we took you into the world of competitive swimming and physically showed you what our students are capable of doing and what our region can do together. This facility is fully connected with state-of-the-art fiber optic cables running over 10 gigabyte speeds to fully enhance all streaming, wired, and wireless capabilities. A truly smart facility. Now, a word from Dr. Guy Bailey.
This facility, which will bring a lot of outside folks to Pharr to compete right here, this facility wouldn't happen if it weren't for that partnership. You see, it's all of us working together. That's what makes things happen. That's what makes the Valley a great place. As we continue to work together, we're going to do great things. We're going to do things that give us national, regional prominence.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Bailey. In fact, one of the benefits of this new facility is the ability to attract major competitions and championships to use the Pharr Natatorium. We inaugurated the facility by hosting the first ever Tri-Pharr Warrior Race with hundreds of athletes and many Pharr employees competing in the triathlon of swimming, running, and biking. And even I participated. And let me tell you, folks, it was not a pretty sight. My ego was writing checks my body for sure couldn't cash. But I did complete the race. And I'm almost ready for this year's race. I'm very close. I'm almost there. And I challenged my fellow mayors, even Carlos, to join me in the next Tri-Pharr Warriors race. What do you say, mayors? You in? Animo. I know Javier is. Good. And we announced that for the first time ever, the Western Athletic Conference Swimming and Diving Championships will be held right here in Pharr. It is amazing that in less than 6 months from opening our doors, the aggressive team in the city of Pharr with UTRV was able to solidify this endeavor for the region in less than 6 months. This event will put the city of Pharr on the map and bring positive economic opportunities for our region, for our regional businesses, our restaurants, our hotels, as we prepare to welcome thousands of people to the region for the championships this year. This is a great economic stimulant for all our cities. Now, what better way to celebrate our economic success in the city of Pharr than by giving back to our community? So this year, with the support and assistance of the city of Pharr, the Pharr EDC Foundation Board of Directors, and the general business community. The Pharr EDC Scholarship Program was able to assist 140 students in 2022. We're incredibly grateful to our sponsors and partners who continue to support this outstanding educational initiative. Now, sometimes our community comes together to reach out beyond our city limits and partner in solidarity to support other communities in need. When tragedy struck in May, innocent children and beloved educators were killed at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, in the deadliest shooting in Texas history. Pharr came together for a prayer vigil to express sympathy for the victims, families, and the entire Uvalde community. Pharr residents donated teddy bears, care packages, and the Pharr Fire Department hosted a fundraising Fill the Helmet event to raise donations for the victims and families. Through our mental health unit, the Pharr PD provided a helping paw. Our emotional support dogs created a calming and anxiety-free environment for our friends in Uvalde. Although we can never fill the void of the 19 children and 2 adults who were lost, I'm proud that our city came together without hesitation to support those touched directly or indirectly by this unfortunate tragedy. Pharr continued to enhance its public safety efforts in our community this past year. We started the new year with Pharr Fire, Police Department, and EMS responding to a fire which destroyed the Mott's Building Materials Facility. First responded from across the Rio Grande Valley, assisted in putting out the fire, and the entire community rallied behind Mott's as it worked to recover. But the Mott's team did not lose faith. Rather, they showed strength, resiliency, and the spirit of our Pharr community. They launched a We Are Mott's t-shirt funding campaign to raise funds to give back to the Pharr Fire Department to benefit the department and the victims of fires, donating a total of $17,500 to the Pharr Fire Department. Their generosity, the Smith family, is indeed remarkable and inspiring. They are true stewards of their community. I'd like to give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. And in great news, just last month, we celebrated with Mott's team at the groundbreaking ceremony for its new facility. Mott's has been a staple in Pharr for generations, and to see it rise once again like a phoenix from the ashes is extremely heartening. This is the spirit of Pharr. The city of Pharr continues to connect Pharr families with emergency medical services through Pharr EMS, and then soon we'll celebrate its 2-year anniversary. I can't believe it's been 2 years. Since its creation, Pharr EMS has provided state-of-the-art equipment, resources, medical staff, training, and the highest level of service to Pharr and surrounding communities. I'm immensely proud of that team and the entire department for all they do for our communities every day, day in and day out. Let me share with you one amazing story. On Thursday, January 5th of just this year at 11:29 p.m., Pharr EMS medics were dispatched to South Pharr for a pregnancy call. Once on the scene, the patient was assessed and determined to be in labor. While transported into the hospital, the mother began to feel pressure and was assessed again. Pharr EMS paramedic Carolina Flores saw the baby's head and told the EMT to pull over so they could deliver the baby. Amazing feat. But let's hear it from the mom's perspective.
Well, the Pharr paramedics were very helpful. They did everything fast. Well, they helped me have my baby saved, and They were very caring.
See, not all heroes wear capes, right? Not all heroes, they have to wear capes. Sorry. Our EMS men and women are tirelessly, like I said, every day working every day to improve the health and quality of life in our community, as you can see. Now, through its connections, the city of Pharr and its leaders and employees continue to receive recognitions on both the local, statewide, and even national level. Most notably, the city of Pharr earned the Governor's Texas Award for Performance Excellence from the Quality Texas Foundation. The award recognizes the city of Pharr as a role model organization demonstrating exceptional performance in all areas of organizational management. Now, historically, communities who applied many times before receiving this, but not Pharr. Pharr got it the first time. So I'm very proud of Team Pharr. So I'd like to give kudos to the Office of Organizational and Strategic Excellence writing team for spending months writing, collecting data, working strategically with all city departments in order to submit a comprehensive but competitive application. We have been strategically working towards this goal for the last few years, but with the ultimate goal of receiving the highly coveted Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. This is the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence, and one to which Pharr strives to achieve. And this means we're one step closer. So congratulations to our entire team, Team Pharr. Now, the city of Pharr was recognized as a first place winner in the It's Time for Texas Community Challenge, a statewide competition sponsored by HEB that encourages citizens, communities, and organizations to live healthy. Each year, we are proud to participate in the challenge, along with our neighboring cities and PSJISD. And this year, we're determined to exceed our expectations. So I want to thank you, PSJISD and partners, for our continued commitment to improving the health and well-being of our community. And Harlingen Mayor Norma Sepúlveda, I saw your message, and I accept your challenge. It's on now. In another statewide recognition, the city of Pharr's TeamPharr.net broadband project earned the Pharr EDC a Community Economic Development Award for its TeamPharr.net broadband project. So congratulations to the city of Pharr and the Pharr EDC on this great award. Now, Teach for America is a diverse network of national educators, advocates, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and community members who confront educational inequality by fighting for the aspirations of students and families. I share the philosophy and have always believed that education is the greatest equalizer, and always strive to instill that virtue in my work as Mayor of Pharr. Teach for America awarded our work and our response to the pandemic by accelerating the city's plan to roll out our affordable broadband network throughout the city to ensure that all residents of Pharr can have high-speed internet access to advance educational and career opportunities. This award is not mine alone. I share it with my employees, every city commissioner, and every stakeholder in our community who seek to provide the best opportunities possible. Now, a word from Ms. Gonzalez.
We're very honored that Mayor Hernandez is receiving the Educational Champion Award on behalf of Teach for America. And this award really is about a pillar in our community who really understands all of the educational opportunities and access that are necessary for our students to move forward for learning and thriving in a community that fosters all of that for their future. And so for him to take on a lot of the projects that he's already been instrumental in organizing within the city of Pharr, such as an auditorium, the broadband access, especially during the pandemic, when we knew that many of our children did not have access. Many of them had the one-to-one devices that schools were issuing, but they didn't have access to internet. And we know how important that is in order for students to continue on the pathway for learning. And so we're very excited to be presenting this award to Mayor Ambrosio Hernandez this evening.
Thank you, Anna. And again, thank you for Teach for America for this notable recognition and our continued collaborations. So, what's in store for Pharr this year? Well, just you wait. We recently decided to collaborate on eliminating the digital divide for the entire PSJ geographical area, which encompasses the great city of San Juan and Alamo. So please help me in thanking the PSJ School Board for their bold and innovative approach for their students and our communities. Please stand to be recognized. Board President Cintia Gutierrez, they're right there, can stand up. Vice President Carlos Villegas, Board Secretary Diana Serna, and Superintendent Alejandro Elias. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies. The first of its kind partnership should serve as a prime example on how we can work together for the betterment of our communities, specifically in this case, the Tri-City geographical area of PSJ ISD. And we look forward to what fruits this will bear. As the city continues to expand its fiber optic footprint, our next project will be to create its own footprint. How many of you here enjoy connection with nature? How many of you also know the importance in receiving your workout output in real time on any of your smart devices? I know Jim Darling does. I've seen him on the streets. And I don't know about you, but I track every step. So Mayor Villalobos, I'm on you, man. I'm on you. You better speed it up, sir. We at the City of Pharr would like to introduce you and our residents to the Pharr Hike and Bike Connect. Pharr Hike and Bike Connect is a regional collaboration with Santa Ana Wild Refugees state and federal agencies. The City of Pharr was awarded $4.3 million through the Federal Lands Access Program funding from the federal highways. This regional collaboration, however, received a combined total of $28.7 million. $28.7 million in other federal funding, which was awarded to the city, which will create a continuous 10-mile hike and bike shared path for pedestrians and cyclists from the existing Pharr hike and bike trail system south to Santa Ana Wild Refugee. Now, it doesn't stop there. We also secured an additional $1.8 million in internal rehabilitation capital project funds for improvements to the facilities within Santa Ana Wild Refugee. Now, that is a win for everybody. Next, I want to talk about a topic that will shape our future, sustainability. Our fiber optic project is allowing us the opportunity to take the steps that are needed to transform the city of Pharr into a smart city. And I'm proud to announce Pharr Sustainable U 2030, a vision where we take care of our community, our planet, and our prosperity. A vision that encompasses the 21st century global proficiencies, which include environmental, civics, financial, of course, health and digital. As your mayor and commission, we're willing to step up and create a foundation for our residents. Our overall goal will be to create an interactive sustainability plan that will lead us into 2030. Pharr commits to the 2030 United Nations Agenda for Sustainable Development, Regeneration, and strengthening our city through collaborative action. Our city will focus on human capital, environmental action, and economic growth. For environmental initiatives, we have partnered with Waste Management to leave our earth in a better place than how we have found it, by converting trash into energy, which fuels vehicles. We have also ordered a fleet of electric vehicles for the fire department as we work to lower carbon emissions. Now, the building blocks of a smart, sustainable city takes time. But as always, Pharr is leading the way in this region by taking steps to make change happen. Everyone wins here, but it started with a bold and aggressive vision by the Pharr City Commission for not only its residents, but for the entire nation. Now, in an exciting new development that will benefit the health and well-being of our entire community, I am pleased to announce an exciting new initiative, a collaboration between the City of Pharr, PHJ ISD, and South Texas College, and also Driscoll Children's Rio Grande Valley. The other silent partner who said not to mention it, but we will, is Mr. Alonso Cantu. Will be involved in this and his generosity. Now, this new and innovative partnership was developed to address the needs of our family and students. We are aware that trauma heightened during the pandemic. The need to access quality mental health and emotional support services for a wide variety of ailments and disorders has been propelled to the front and center. Now, for several years, Pharr has used animal-assisted therapy in the form of emotional support canines to help healing and to assist individuals in crisis and the community at large, such as what we saw with Uvalde. But another effective form of emotional support therapy that has been proven to be extremely successful in helping individuals deal with the wide variety of ailments, illnesses, conditions, and situations is equestrian therapy. This is an all-encompassing form of therapy that will soon be available here in Pharr for whomever needs it. Now let's hear it let's hear it firsthand from PHJ alumni Team Mario co-founder Christine Clifford.
Animal-assisted therapies have been around since the 1960s, which typically involve horses, dogs, and other domesticated animals that are used for goal-directed treatments in the areas of speech therapy, physical therapy, and occupational therapy. And of course, mental and social emotional health and social goals. One of the biggest things that we see from research is the impact that these therapies have on individuals. It shows that animal-assisted therapies encompass many types of related services, such as Mayor Dr. Hernandez mentioned earlier. The City of Pharr and PSJ ISD are moving mountains to help address and highlight an issue that is often overlooked in our community. So thank you, City of Pharr and PSJ.
Following the pandemic and all the stress, we saw an opportunity. And as my close friends have told me before, which includes Alonso and Juan Peña, and of course Manish Singh, the CEO of DHR, they always kind of get after me and tell me, think bigger. And they're right, we should. So with our partners, we have decided to develop a first-of-its-kind global stress center that not only addresses these stress factors, but why not educate future leaders on this endeavor? So, by expanding on our successful PSJ Pharr Ag Farm partnership, we will be providing a unique footprint that has an equestrian therapy center, veterinary technician certification, with the ability to advance to an associate's degree with our partners, South Texas College. And in great news, Driscoll Children's Hospital RGV will also be joining, as stated, as a partner. Now I'd like to ask the Pharr City Commissioners, of course, the STC Board was here, PSJ ISD Board, and of course, Matt Waltoff of Driscoll Children's RGV, to please stand and be recognized for this great partnership. Please stand, let's give them a hand of applause. Thank you for the great partnership, thank you. All of this is truly exciting stuff. So what's next for Pharr? As we continue making connections, nurturing partnerships, and expanding opportunities for our community to prosper, we know that we're just scratching the surface, just scratching. We see exciting things in Pharr's future, and there's just no telling where Pharr will go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back Ms. Gabrielle Reese.
Of tomorrow, with our city moving onward, connecting Pharr to the world. I wish for a future to prosper, growing our community forward, where everyone's seen and heard. Every turn we take, every road we track, every path we make, every bridge leads back to our home, our roots. We can see the view where we live and learn. See the sky beyond the RGV, it calls me. And now I know where far we'll go. From visionaries to families, it's our city. And now I know, we all know there's just no telling where far we'll go. We know everybody in the city has connection to pioneering everything fiber designed. Taste of trades and developing the workspace, health and wealth for every age, Olympic-sized dreams realized. We would lead with pride locally and beyond. It's our spirit inside, keeping our faith strong. We know who we are Team Pharr, building a smart city. See the sky beyond the RGV, it calls me. You and I know where far we'll go. From visionaries to families, it's our city. What's beyond that line? We will cross that line. See the sky beyond the RGV. It calls me. You and I know where far we'll go. From visionaries to families, it's our city. You and I know where far we'll go.
Thank you, Gabriel. Amazing. If that doesn't touch you, I don't know what will. That is going to be our theme song for Moving Pharr Forward. No, I'm not talking about my campaign. Moving Pharr Forward. Now, as is tradition, every year at our State of the City, to honor my predecessor, former Mayor Polo Palacios, for his legacy of service to his community, we select one special individual to be presented with the Polo Palacios Award. This individual embodies the spirit, service, leadership, and pride that is evident in every leader and trailblazer in our region. This year's recipient has been someone I have looked up to and admired for many years. He truly is the embodiment of all the qualities of this award symbolizes. A humble public servant, he has always made everyone he meets feel important, recognized, and that they matter. He transformed the image and the operation of the Hidalgo County District Attorney's Office into a trusted place where justice, fairness, respect, and most importantly, compassion were core values of that institution. He truly leads by example. And we can all aspire to leave the kind of legacy and impact that he made in our country and the county. I am proud to call him my friend, and I'm honored to have served in public office alongside him these last few years. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's award, the Leo Polo Palacios Service Award, goes to Ricardo Rodriguez, AKA Ricky Rod.
Congratulations, Ricardo Rodriguez, for this award. Ricky Rod, everyone. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor, Commissioners, and the City of Pharr. How I got here, the Lord Jesus Christ blessed me along the way many times. My parents, Ricardo and Olga, who are here. My mom and dad taught me that no matter how much money you have in the bank, no matter how many degrees you have, no matter what you do it with integrity, you do it with pride, you do it with honor, you do it with dignity, and those are the core values that they taught me and I've used all along. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you. My wife and my kids, Anita, thank you for the many sacrifices. I love you, Anita. I love you very much, and I love my kids very much. Who gave me the opportunity? The citizens of Hidalgo County. Thank you very much to all the citizens of Hidalgo County for allowing me to serve. Gracias. Gracias. What we accomplished while I was in office, we accomplished many things. As part of the judicial system, there's many individuals that play an important role in us being able to do our job. And we were able to do that. But just the other day, I was at the Pharr City Council meeting, and I was able to see the fruits of our hard work. I was sitting there, and I saw that there was a human trafficking awareness proclamation. And with that, I said we accomplished what we were trying to do in making sure that we brought our community even closer. That not only as part of the judicial system, there are only individuals that are, like judges and county court law judges, but also our community is so important. And I take pride with the city of Pharr and many other cities who have done those things to bring our community better, because you all are also important components in making sure that we have beautiful communities, safe communities like the city of Pharr. So muchas gracias, Pharr, Mayor, for this award. I know that there's been many individuals that have been honored with this, and I'm honored again to receive this award. So muchas gracias, Mayor. Gracias. Diosito los bendiga a todos. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations. You guys may exit now. Once you're done. Now, as I've learned, it is tradition. This event is put on with 100% sponsor funds, and what a great way to support our community. And as such, every year, the City of Pharr selects community organizations to be donated and supported with excess funds for this event. So, I also, before we keep going, I actually wanted to bring something up. The Pharr International Bridge updates, Mr. Mayor, are fantastic. And I have fond memories of going to Reynosa on a lunch. How about you? Yeah, little cabritos and everything. And Reynosa Mayor is here. Carlos Peña Ortiz, where are you, sir? I hear you're here, right here. Hello, hello. Mayor, is La Fogata still open? Okay, good, because I'm going there for dinner after this. Thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause for the Reynosa Mayor, yes? Okay, back to organizations. Yes, Pharr has selected community organizations to be donated and supported with excess fundings from this event. So selected organizations work tirelessly to improve conditions and the quality of life for families in Pharr and the surrounding areas. Our first community organization recipient is RGV Families and Friends of Murdered Children. The Rio Grande Valley Families and Friends of Murdered Children help violent crime victims, homicide survivors, and child witnesses by assisting and advocating safety and ongoing crisis support, advocacy, healing, and the pursuit of justice through survivor assistance. Support and advocacy and training to professionals to support survivors of homicide victims. Congratulations, and thank you. Before our next organization, while the mayor shakes hands, everyone got a blue bag, yes? Okay, there's like produce in the back. You are welcome to take it all. Okay, I have a carry-on luggage, and I am jealous that I can't take those avocados. In New York, they're like $7 for one, okay, and they're like this big. So be sure to help yourself. Go back there and take some for dinner this weekend, yes? Yes, okay, great. Congratulations. I mean, I think that's the last PSA, yes? Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. So our next community organization recipient is the RGV Literacy Center. The Rio Grande Valley Literacy Center was founded in 2006 when local community leaders recognized the need for adult basic education classes in order to improve economic opportunities for the residents of the city of Pharr. The organization began offering ESL classes and then added a GED program. Today, the RGV-LC offers classes to residents throughout Hidalgo County to bring about systemic change in the RGV by creating economic opportunities for all. Congratulations and thank you. Oh, you want to hug me? Anybody else can get a hug after. I love hugs. Okay. And finally, for our third community award, I would love to hand it back to Mayor Hernandez. Do you want a hug too, sir?
Just want to know why nobody asked me to give him a hug. That's all right. Thank you, Gabriel. This year, we're doing something a little different. For the third community organization that will be receiving $5,000 donation, we are introducing a new Friend of Pharr Award. Now, we spoke earlier of their resolve and resiliency in the face of tragedy. And this family and this company have shown such strength and the spirit of Pharr. For all they have done for our community and for all they continue to do, this inaugural recipients of the Friends of Pharr Award is a Mott's Building Materials family. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you very much. As we started 2 years ago, every year we aim to recognize a city department that goes above and beyond our normal responsibilities. Now, if you look around you, you'll see that it takes many people to put on a production like this. Most of the time, this team is doing its job. You're not going to see them, ever. They work behind the scenes to make sure an event like this runs smoothly. This department works every day promoting Pharr good news to the residents of Pharr and beyond. And in just a little over 1 year, Pharr's media presence has increased exponentially. Our stories are being told, and our successes are being shared in a manner that is easily consumed via social media, informative and educational, and entertaining. They are the hard workers that are behind the cameras and in front of the lenses, and they are truly helping to bring Pharr to another level. This year's Department Award goes to our very own Office of City Communications, headed by Director Yuri Gonzalez.
I literally just asked permission if I could say a few words, and Mayor said, claro que sí. This award is honestly not for me. It's for the guys that are working this event, that are manning the cameras, the live stream, everything that make these events possible. So I'm very honored to receive this award for the Media Department, Office of City Communications. And of course, I'm honored to work with some of the most creative, talented, innovative thinkers that make everything flow smoothly because they know exactly what they're doing, and most importantly, they're passionate. So Media Department, thank you so much. I love you guys. We are Team Pharr.
Thank you, Yuri. It's all about leadership. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for joining us today. The state of the city of Pharr is as strong and vibrant as ever, and it's just going to be getting better. That is why I stand for you today, before you today, and I'm announcing, of course, that I will be seeking re-election as mayor of the city of Pharr in May. Now, we have come so far together, and there's so much more to do, so much more. There's no telling where Pharr will go, but with your support and our connections, I know it will continue to be a great place to go and moving Pharr forward. Thank you. Enjoy this afternoon.